Hi guys. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my new little blouse thing. I love it. It's just so cute. Anyways, and it makes me feel all witchy and like mystical. And so, what better way when I'm feeling the mystical vibes to talk about my probably my number one most go-to crystal when it comes to your psychic and connecting to your psychic abilities, the none other than the amethyst. Okay, so what is amethyst? Well, many of you probably know this crystal by its gorgeous purple color. And it's probably one of the first crystals many of you who have started your crystal collection, probably one of the first ones that you've bought to start the collection. I used to have crystals when I was a little girl and not even realizing that they had so many healing and metaphysical properties to them. It was not a path I was ready to embark on until much later in my life, but it was a crystal that I had in my possession at a very young age. I always had a ring that I wear every once in a while that has a little amethyst in it. I was just always attracted to it because it is my birthstone. So if you were a Pisces, I believe the very end of the Pisces, or I should say the beginning of the cusp, like you're on that Pisces Aquarius cusp, you start with the amethyst as your birthstone. It is the birthstone of the month of February. So that is me. And I think that that is probably one reason why I am so drawn to this crystal, because at my birth it was just that one stone. So let's talk about amethyst. I wanted to kind of give you just a little bit brief idea of what you can use amethyst for, as well as what properties it has for your physical and your mental and your heart source. So amethyst is really great for enhancing psychic ability. That is probably like my most common way of expressing what amethyst does. Anyone who asks, I say it is your connection to your psyche. It is the stone for your third eye. This is all in my opinion, of course, so you could take it or leave it. But I often work with amethyst when I am meditating, when I am trying to open up my third eye to enhance that connection. I also love the stone for my birthday month, so in February it is very vibrant. I also just see it as the stone of your psychic connection. It helps you enhance your abilities. It helps you see the, clairvoyantly, or it helps you feel. It helps you express yourself. So I have a few stones in my collection that I will just briefly show you. But amethyst, like I said, comes in many shapes and sizes. Okay, some of them are tumbled. This is a tumbled stone. Kind of a cube shape, which is why I really liked it. Some amethysts are much darker than others. Some are lighter, like my amethyst pyramid. He's very light, but I love him. He has a beautiful power to him. I feel like these are radiating right now because I pulled them off of my new moon ritual table. But they were charging. They also come in shapes or carvings. So I have an amethyst moon. If you look closely, you can see his eyes. He's really cool. Here's another amethyst moon I have. My little crescent. So he's light, just kind of like how the pyramid is. They're more lighter. I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard the clarity of your amethyst, if it is darker, it's a richer clarity than others. But I love them all. There's also the rough version. So this is a rough amethyst. It's much darker. Another one. This one actually has little inclusions inside of it, and like, I don't know if it's the camera's gonna catch it, but like little things, see it? Little things inside of him. Where was another one? This one is the one I actually dreamed about. So sometimes your crystals will call to you in dreams, I had a very vivid dream of an amethyst, and then I had the urge to check out one of the local crystal shops, and I did. And when I got there, I saw this guy sitting there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have him, because I felt like that was the crystal I was dreaming about. And the funny thing is that I got him 30% off, so I only paid like a fraction of what he really cost, which was a steal in my opinion. And then maybe about 5 or 6 months later, I am now reading at the same shop that I found this guy. So synchronicity. It's like he called to me to go there for a reason. And then other amethysts, like this is a little mini cathedral. So sometimes you'll see these in like huge, like giant ones. I don't have one yet, but they have, like, you know, they come in little cathedral shapes like that. They stand on their own. Okay. He's a little one. I got him at I think I got him at the fair last year. And then here's a big old chunky one with different points here all at the top. But I love amethysts. They're beautiful. You can also wear them as pendants, okay? Or in rings, like I said. I have a ring with an amethyst. You know, oh, I have an amethyst candle holder. Ugh. So you put the tea light candle in the middle. He's beautiful. I bought him off eBay. So amethyst comes in different shapes and sizes, and you can use them. The healing properties don't change. Of course, you know, with points, you can place the point on your forehead to help, you know, with your third eye, or you can also help with your headaches and whatnot. So you could use the points for that purpose. I like to use like the shapes, the symbols, the carvings for pictures when I'm taking photos with my cards. And then these guys I love to hold when I'm driving, or, you know, when I'm doing readings. So it's preference. The tumbled ones, you can slip them in your bra. So it just different things. But that's my little amethyst collection. I have many more pieces, but those were probably the faves that I have. So I wanted to talk about the different uses for your amethyst. So let's see. I have it here. So number one, crystal water. Okay, so you can make amethyst infused crystal water. I would say use a tumbled amethyst. You can place this into your water bottle. You could place this into one of those like little crystal contraptions where they actually create water bottles now, where you drop the crystals into the cylinder, and then you place that in the water if you don't want to have the crystal directly in your water. I do highly recommend that you wash thoroughly your crystals, especially the tumbled ones for the waters. Wash them thoroughly just to make sure, you know, they're clean before you drop it into your water bottle. And then be careful, don't swallow it. And then also, of course, collect your crystal at the end so that you don't throw them out on accident. So crystal water, very good. Infuse it, drink the energies and enjoy it. There are crystals that should not be consumed in water, so make sure you check that out and do your own research. But I do feel and I believe that amethyst is just as fine. You can add amethyst in your rituals. Okay, so I added my amethyst crystal, especially this big guy, in my new moon ritual, because my ritual is focused on 1, protection, but 2, enhancement. Okay, if you want to enhance your psychic abilities and enhance your connection to spirit, amethyst is your go-to. Many other crystals as well, but amethyst is a very big important one. So use it in your grids, use it in your rituals. You can, you know, hold it, whatever, but keep it, you know, you can use the amethyst in your rituals for psychic enhancement. Meditation. Okay, third eye meditation. So when you are meditating, and you can use any crystal, I tend to use the pyramid because he has the flat bottom, so he balances on my third eye perfectly. But when I'm laying down, I tend to meditate while laying down. I will place the crystal over my third eye, right? And I let it sit there while I meditate. If you meditate sitting upright, you can hold on to your crystal. Okay, so get one that feels really good in your hand. You can hold it, or if you don't mind, you can even place your crystal over your forehead while you meditate. Whatever works for you. I've seen some really creative people will make an actual like little bandana thing, and actually have the crystal that'll naturally rest on your third eye. It's really cute. I've seen that. But using amethyst in your meditations to enhance opening your third eye. Okay. Wearing amethyst jewelry. So like I said, you can wear them in rings. You can wear them as pendants around your neck. Like I said, the girl she made like a crown type one. It was a bandana that went around her forehead and the amethyst rested right here. Super cute, but I think I'm a little too old to do that. But you could totally wear it like that. A crown too. Some girls are wearing the crowns. But necklaces, bracelets, they make bracelets that you could totally wear. Any form. You can wrap your crystal if you have wire wrap. So wearing your amethyst is another good way to use it to enhance your abilities. I just feel like, amethyst is good for a lot of different reasons. And whether you wear it or you hold on to it, it doesn't matter. Okay. Amethyst infused sprays. Those are really cool. I've seen those. I have yet to own one myself. I could probably make one, but there are sprays out there that people will use the shards of amethyst. They will put it in the sprays, or they'll drop a couple of the crystals in the spray, and you use it to spray to cleanse yourself or your room. You can use it to cleanse your third eye, but for all of those psychic properties, you can totally use it in a spray form. And then also placing your amethyst in your bra. So if you are all about, wanting to wear the crystal, but you don't want it to be seen, I totally do this. So I will place a crystal. I've even placed as big as this guy. But when you have a fairly amount of space down there, you could totally do it. But I like to place, I would say tumbled, so you're not hurting yourself. But placing a tumbled into your bra, it's there, it's resting in your bosom, and you have that connection. Also, I feel like it just makes it handy when it's there, so that let's say you're driving and you're under stress because you're in traffic or something, you can pull it out and hold on to that crystal and infuse it, let it infuse you. So it makes it really handy to have it. Tuck it away so no one knows it's there, only you. But just remember to pull it out before you take off all your clothes, because I've had it happen where I'll drop a crystal and then that's the end of it. So be very careful. Let's see. And then also placing your amethyst under your pillow to dream. So you could do this with a lot of different crystals, but if you really are working with connecting with your spirit guides, opening up your third eye, and enhancing your psychic ability, your ability to see, okay? Dream, and enhancing your dreams if you're a very vivid dreamer, or astral. So if you wanted to astral project when meditating, or if you wanted to have a lucid dream, that kind of stuff, I totally recommend placing a crystal under your pillow to sleep. Okay, and have a journal or something nearby so that when you wake up and the dream is fresh in your mind, write it down. Just write it down, because we all know as soon as you start really thinking about your dream, it goes away. Like, you don't remember it as much. So write down what you remember. Even if you're waking up at like odd hours of the night and you remember something random, write it down. But dream enhancement, totally use amethyst for that. It's the psychic stone, you guys. It's the stone that connects us to our, higher power, our higher source, our higher self, I guess you could call it. It's the stone that just connects us that way. It makes us feel good. It's a very calming stone. It's very like an old grandmother that's sitting with you, giving you advice and telling her your life story. Like, that's the vibe I get when I see amethyst. The purple color is very psychic. It's mystical. It's very comforting. It's very relaxing. So I hope that all of you go out and buy yourself an amethyst. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Doesn't matter how dark it is, how light it is, how big it is. They all do the same thing. But get to know your crystal, okay? And love it, and it'll love you back. I hope that this helped you guys. Check out my website below. Subscribe to me if you love my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.